This is the latest guitar that I've just completed. It's a 7-string ergonomic electric guitar, really inspired by the work of American luthier Steve Klein. Let me just explain first of all to you a little bit about ergonomics. Ergonomics is the science of how man interacts with man-made objects and products. And the idea of designing something ergonomically is that you can use that product much more efficiently. And if you have a look at the way this guitar sits, if you're a classical guitar player, this guitar is sitting in exactly the position that you want to be able to play it. Your left hand and arm aren't supporting the mass of the neck at all. It's sitting there comfortably in the correct position for you. Also, if you prefer to sit sort of cross-legged or whatever, once your arm's in position, again, your left arm isn't supporting the neck, so all of your energy can go into playing. And really, just to emphasise that point, I'd just like to compare this for you to a Les Paul style guitar. So this is a Les Paul style guitar that I made a few years ago for my son, and you can see that when it's sitting on your leg, it's naturally neck heavy. It wants to tip forward. So when you're playing, you've got to support it, and even when you cross leg, you've still got to bring that neck up a little bit. Obviously, most people play these standing up, but I think the point of the ergonomic guitar is that if you are a classical player, if you're an acoustic player who's used to playing sitting down, or maybe you're getting on a little bit like me and you don't want to jump up and down, you do want to sit down and play a guitar, you can sit down, play the guitar and play it much more comfortably, much more efficiently than what you would maybe term as a standard shape body. So here's the ergonomic guitar again, and really just want to point out some key features. The body and the neck made from Brazilian mahogany, and what I always like to do with my electric guitars is to have the neck running right the way through the body. To me, it's got to be the right way to build an electric guitar. The strings are anchored at both ends in the same piece of wood. The pickups are mounted in the same piece of wood as is the bridge. It's got to improve the tone, the sustain of the instrument, the natural volume of it. 2 humbucking pickups. Stefano only wanted a volume control, and you've got a 3-way selector switch to enable you to switch between the pickups or have them both on, and that really gives quite a nice tonal range as well. One of Stefano's specification points for the instrument was to keep it simple, to keep it clean, and the choice of black hardware right the way throughout has obviously helped that. Now, when you look at the original Klein ergonomic guitars, they were headless, and they had a Steinberger type bridge with the built-in tuners. Now, as you may or may not appreciate, that kind of hardware is incredibly expensive. So in this credit crunch atmosphere that we're living in, wanted to really keep the budget down a little bit. So rather than investing in that kind of expensive hardware, we've used a standard Stratocaster style bridge and a head. But the head is as compact as you can get it, and we've used mini Gota tuners there. And although it's got a head, that doesn't really affect too much the overall balance of the instrument. So here we have it, a 7-string ergonomic electric guitar. Not the sort of guitar that I would have thought of making, but once you sit down and you've got it and you're playing it, you understand straight away how this guitar works, why it works, and why you want to play one. So this is the first one that I've ever built in this shape, but I can assure you that there are plans afoot for a 6-string version, so keep an eye on my website. Thank you very much. That's all, folks.